Which path did you choose, Tracy?
The whole.
Mm-hmm. Let it suck you in.
It sucked me in.
Very good.
I landed in space.
Mm-hmm. What are you experiencing? Feel internally, trust the knowing, and just tell me, what are your first impressions?
Comfortable and floating and weightless.
You feel like you have a body, or you're just energy, consciousness floating? How does it feel?
Body.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Look in that space, and I'm going to tap your forehead to help you tune in better. When I touch your forehead, you're able to understand, feel, see more about that space where you are, the intelligence of that space. Be able to communicate with it, get information, and describe what else is there.
There's a translucent pyramid. It's like energy or waves. It's big.
What color does the pyramid have?
Shimmery white.
Mm-hmm. Let's float closer to this pyramid. Allow yourself to float, or whatever form of movement is most natural in that space. Are you supposed to connect with that pyramid?
I don't think so. It's
just in front of you?
I'm trying to understand. It's like a gathering of a lot of energy, information.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to connect with it.
Okay. If it's there, let's see if that pyramid is aware of you, and if you are invited to either peek into it or step inside. Send a signal from your third eye. I'm going to tap your third eye again, and you can send a mental thought or question into that intelligent form of light. Ask for permission or more information regarding this pyramid.
It's saying it's complicated.
Mm-hmm.
As if I may not understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I can look in, but I may not understand.
Okay, let's look and let's see what you're able to perceive. Don't concern yourself with understanding everything. Allow yourself to just report or absorb through the antennas around your body. So the body has these cells on the surface that are picking up information, picking up consciousness, and it can pass through your nervous system and it can be sent to your mind to decode. But we're not concerning ourselves with logic, just absorb what is there. And allow yourself to send part of your consciousness like a scientist. You know, you're taking a sample or you're looking for a magnifying glass. And you can understand better, what is this pyramid about?
Information.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to put in words.
Mm-hmm. Absorb it. Just absorb it into your system. let it work for you. It seems like it has energetic impact on you, right? Okay.
It's like a binary code, like codes to everything, like the energy of everything.
Very good. So it's very powerful. Ask it to work through your system, through your codes, to open you up further so we can go on this journey completely open and allowing.
I'm in it now.
Beautiful.
It's very bright. And it's starting to swirl around me as if I'm going to be shown something.
Beautiful. Let it happen.
It's like showing me how the universe was formed.
Would you like to tell the information, share the information?
It's like a bright but peaceful explosion of light. And the energy is rippling. It's like I'm watching like a movie.
Beautiful. Describe to me what you're seeing.
The waves are going everywhere.
Simultaneously. So it's very powerful, but you also said peaceful.
It's like an explosion, but it's not violent. It's just energy going as far as possible. And it's passing through me right now.
How are you experiencing it?
It's strong, but it's okay.
Beautiful. Allow yourself to open up so you can fully receive that experience.
Now it's not as bright. And there's swirls of pink and yellow. And now I think I'm just energy. And there's like obvious waves of, I think, other spiritual energies like me.
So you're aware of other energies.
But they're not aware of me.
They're not aware of
I don't think so. It's like the beginning of time. It's like,
I see. Everything is forming still before the planets.
Yes.
Walk me through this process of what happened later. You're the energy and you're aware of other forms of spiritual presences.
Wow. They're all around. There's still a lot of space. It's very peaceful. The initial explosion looks like it's now the sun, and everything is coming out.
From the central sun.
Whatever the center is. May not be the sun.
Okay, it looks like it.
And things are getting dispersed through all the blackness, and there's just swirls of energy everywhere. And it's like almost like the sperm. It doesn't know it's something yet. It's just out there and waiting to
be magnetized to connect with something else, right?
And become conscious.
Okay.
I feel like I'm the only conscious thing right now. No one or nothing else is aware that I am aware.
I see. So these other consciousnesses, you share space, but they're so almost absorbed in their own reality or their own experience that they're not aware that you're conscious and you're there as well. Okay. Let this energy take you into more solid experience, more solidified, and less.
And back in the pyramid.
Very good. Anchor yourself there.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Throwing. It's apologizing for showing me, but saying they would show me more, but I'm not ready. And it's handing me a line, like a more solid line, very bright line for me to anchor into or hold on to.
Okay. Why don't you do that? Connect with it so that you can handle the frequency, the information, and know that you're safe, that this cannot harm you in any way. It's just for your safety.
It's like a tether, and I'm free to go anywhere.
Beautiful. So wherever you go, you will have access back to this pyramid, right? If you need to. Okay, very good. So that's very reassuring. Now, looking at Tracy's life and her current human experience, let's look for an optimum experience for her to understand her body better. Why is she having such a different experience in the right side of the body in comparison to the left one? We're looking for these optimum realities that will help heal, that will help address Tracy's current situation.
She doesn't want to. She wants to stay in floating in space.
I see. Let's do that for a little bit longer until you feel like you have received enough, okay? So I want you to absorb this energy, bathe in it, soak it up like you're a sponge, and I want you to saturate yourself.
There's the tether, but it's so weightless right now. It feels good.
Amazing. Enjoy it.
It's like being an astronaut without the equipment, just floating freely.
Can you see other planets or stars or things around you?
There's stars, but they're far.
Far.
I'm by myself. Now it's feeling lonely.
Let the pyramid show you how vast the consciousness is and how connected you are. I'm gonna put my finger on your forehead to help you go way beyond your human consciousness so you can experience the level of interconnectedness of everything.
That's pretty intense. I'm back in the pyramid and ready.
Beautiful. So this pyramid is always accessible to you. We can always go there if you need more of that loving energy. You're always there if you need to go there. You can always go back there. And now let's see if there are any relevant other forms of life that Tracy should see today in order to assist her, help her. And allow this to be like a movie You can watch it, you can describe it. There is no chronology. We're just looking for the optimum experience for you to see that can help you, Tracy, today.
There's a planet. I don't know where.
Do you see it from like an aerial perspective? How are you?
Kind of. It's pyramids kind of taking me there.
Okay, very good. It's like you're transferred. Okay. Okay, tell me once you land, once you get closer.
It's kind of reddish orange, very deserty. From where I'm looking.
What comes to you first? Do you know what that is? What planet that is?
Not a clue.
Okay, so orange, deserty. Ask the pyramid, why are you being shown? Is this?
That's my planet.
In which form do you exist on this planet? Let it show you your physical or quasi-physical appearance when you are living on this planet.
I stand. My skin is shiny like a lizard. Kind of like a...
So you have scales on the surface. Can you touch with your other hand and tell me what's the texture?
It's like an alligator.
Okay, so it's pretty thick, pretty rough, but it's shiny. You said you're standing. Can you stand on two legs? Okay, look at your feet. Look at your body. Tell me, how do you look like?
I have like kind of human feet, but they're wide and the nails are very long and sharp. Like a dinosaur or something, but they're...
It's like a combination. And are you standing on the surface of this planet? Okay.
It's nice and hot.
Okay, very good. Connect to this planet. You live there. This is your land.
It's very deserted, but I sense other beings, but I don't see any. It's like it's newly inhabited and we're building it. And I feel more like a male.
Very good. Do you feel strong? Feel that strength. I want you to amplify that strength.
I feel like in charge or responsible, and people are looking to me for direction.
Okay. Take me to your center of command where you meet with other beings, those hybrids. And let's see what else is happening there. You are colonizing, building this planet. You're saying there's not a lot of you there yet, or you're creating it, society. Turn deeper to this being that you are on this planet. More like male energy, decisive. Where do you live? Where do you...
I see a wall. It's to my left, and it's like a hard sand wall. I don't know if we built that. And then on the other side, there's underground tunnels, but I don't see the underground part. I just know that they're there.
So you're aware that there are these structures underground. Okay. Tell me I want to just learn more about how you move. When you move, you walk on 2 feet.
Very awkward.
Very awkward.
We're just
move in that space.
weird.
How does your body move in that space?
Like little dinosaur legs, and they don't move very well, and it's uncomfortable. And I think even in this body, it feels awkward to have these feet and these. I know that there's got to be a better way.
Okay, let's see if we can find out. For some reason, you are in that body for now. So let's just watch, observe, learn, and talk about this entity's life. Is there a name that comes up right away for you?
Oh. But I can't say it. It's all a bunch of jumbled letters.
Okay, very good. You're him, you're it. Take me to another important scene where something is happening in this entity's life that is important for us to see and to describe.
I think we're trying to save this planet, though it seems very small, and we don't know how to get off.
So it's not the most friendly planet, right?
No.
Not a lot of resources. It seems like you're struggling there. Take me back in time a little bit. I'm going to tap your forehead to help you see better. How did you even end up on this planet? Why are you there?
Karma. As a punishment. We're all there for punishment.
Tell me more. Why are you there for? What happened? Let's go back in time. Allow your body to transform. Allow yourself to be very malleable in your physical vessel and your ability to reach back.
Space Wars.
Allow this to be a movie. You can watch it. Tell me, what are you experiencing? You're very emotional. What are you seeing?
A lot of death.
Death?
I don't know if I'm responsible or if my family died or something.
Okay, ease into this situation so you can absorb more information from this scene. How do you perceive yourself in that scene, the Space Wars? Are you a female or male? You're in different form now, right? Or is it the same form?
Different form, but I don't know what yet.
Okay. You saw a lot of deaths. How do you kill each other? What tools do you use? What weapons do you use?
Some kind of death ray or laser. We're all flying these big things in the sky and
attacking each other.
I feel like I'm trying to keep people safe. I don't know who or how many.
But again, that responsibility shows up for you, right? That you're responsible for a lot of lives of a lot of beings.
And I take the responsibility, but I don't want this war.
So it's against your moral conduct, your code of ethics.
My jaw's hurting.
Did you get hit?
I
feel that pain for a moment. Allow it to expand so you can connect with the information related to this pain. So pain is just an information, and we want to go deep, sink into that discomfort until you land with the part of you that knows what this is about.
My family died, and I still have to fight to save other people. And I don't want to, because I just want to die with my family.
So you're doing something against your will right now.
I'm morally tied. I feel pulled on both ends. I feel like I have to save these people, yet my family died and I just want to give up.
So you're very torn. How long is this war going on for?
I don't know, not centuries,
but long enough, yeah. At the end of it,
we are like the good guys is all I can say, but keepers of peace or something, keepers of something.
So this is a society with noble values, and fight is against your principles, because you're supposed to protect.
Well, there's a war with another being or something. They want to take control, and we are fighting for peace. We are not using weapons, but they use them against us.
So you defend yourself. And are you able to kill them as well?
We could, and I don't want to, because that would be going against my beliefs. So we are in this craft, hundreds of people maybe, trying to escape. We don't have a home because these other craft with these other beings are trying to take us down. And I'm in charge of whether or not to kill the other beings, and I choose not to, and I am hated for it.
Feel all the emotions right now. Allow the pyramid, the one that you are tethered to shield you with that love, so that you can continue this journey. And we are asking to ease the symptoms a little bit, so you could describe what happens next without feeling so much discomfort. So you're really torn, and you're making decision against your people. What happens with that ship that is operated by someone? You're in it. You said there's hundreds of people, and you're being chased by this other.
Several other. And I think eventually we run out of supplies, and however this craft runs, we don't have a home to land on, and everyone eventually dies.
Okay. Take me to the last moment of your life in that particular incarnation.
I just see I'm by myself. I'm incredibly sad.
Well, of course.
And I think whatever we breathe on, I ran out of air.
So it's Very painful existence, right? For many years until you run out of supplies, your people die. Eventually, you take your last breath. Are you a humanoid there? How do you look like in that particular life?
Kind of humanish, mostly humanish, but the skin is different.
Mm-hmm. Are you taller or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller. Mm-hmm.
Like, if we're wearing a suit, though, everyone's wearing a gray suit, dark gray, charcoal gray suit.
And how do you communicate?
Telepathically.
Telepathically. Mm-hmm. I would like the pyramid to help you. I'm going to tap your forehead, help you understand what are your people protecting. Maybe there is a name of your nation, a planet you're from. Allow the pyramid to help you connect. You said it's like binaural code that has the record of everything that you were involved in over eons of time.
We were about to inhabit a planet and create a peaceful planet. It never had a name.
Mm-hmm. It seems like you said it never came about, right?
And this is a different. I don't even really see the planet, but I know it's there, and we wanted to inhabit it to make it a peaceful place. And we never did. We never made it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. After that life ends, you said that karma sent you on this deserty planet as a lizard. Maybe something else happened in between. Let's detach from the body in that life when you were on the spaceship, okay? And connect to just pure consciousness of that being, its gifts, its abilities, any other information that is important for us to learn. Can we reconnect that being with the family that was killed earlier? What happened to them? Did you ever reunite with them?
No, I don't think so. Why these other beings targeted me. They just wanted to punish me. And I was the same soul with the same memory in this lizard body. So they made me come back with the same awareness of how I died and why, but in this horrible
Condition. Mm-hmm.
body and planet.
Awkward, right? No resources.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned they. Let's find out who are they. You can ask the pyramid if you need more resources to understand this story. When did it all begin? Allow yourself to go back. How did this whole contract connection started? So that we can heal it, so that we can close this door once and for all. We need to get to the origin of this entanglement.
We were reptilians, all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought differently than everybody else. The reptilians wanted domination, and I did not. I wanted peace. I was outcasted. We all worked together until a group of them conspired together without me to take over other planets because they knew I wanted peace and happiness for everybody, that they wanted to take over the whole world, the very few of them, maybe 8 of them. And they knew I wouldn't agree. They might have killed me or isolated me completely. Was somehow banned from the group or the planet or something.
So it seems like they had very powerful abilities, right? To turn situation into their favor and to torture, punish those who are against them. And it seems like you were one of them. Let's find out, for how long has this been going on? These incarnations that make you live in harsh conditions or work, make decisions against your will, or create circumstances in which you're very torn and you feel like a slave, right? Because it seems like what you're saying is that there's not a free will, like you can't break free out of this.
I think that was the first life as a reptilian.
You're part of reptilian consciousness, so you had access to power, but you had different ideas how to use the power.
They wanted to use it for evil. I did not.
Were you part of this, like a powerful, you said there were 8 of them. We
were something in charge of. Yeah, we were big. We were big in stature. Maybe that's metaphorical, but we were in charge.
Okay. Well, tap into your forehead, relax into it, relax into your incarnation. As a reptilian, you said that's the first incarnation. Tap into your abilities. Tap into the consciousness of that entity. And let it unfold so that you understand the abilities, and perhaps we can use these abilities in this lifetime to do good, to break free.
They're just brute force, and I didn't agree with it.
But you said you were different. I want to understand how were you different? How were you wired differently?
I knew it was wrong to bully, to use blackmail. They use blackmail. And
did you have similar abilities? It's just that you turn your attention into light.
Yeah.
So what are some of the abilities that you possessed in that body, in that consciousness?
Just knowing that I didn't want to use my abilities for evil is just pure
awareness.
They were using their stature and their group mentality to influence and coerce other people to do things that they didn't want to do but did anyways. And there was no extra sensory abilities. It was just straight strength and group mentality.
I see. I see. Okay, so they're not very evolved. They're just very wired towards domination. Okay, so it seems like in that moment there was a split. That group went one way, and you experienced the consequences of not obeying, and that created a spiral of lives. Is that correct? Let's ask the pyramids for more information. I'm asking this because, Tracy, remember you came here and you told me how you still feel like some energies have access to you, right? And they almost like hijack part of your body, or you've got attachment from your grandpa. And I want to see if that energy of reptilians that bullied is still somehow running its course in the present moment.
I'm seeing this. It's like a rip in time, or a rip, like a cartoon oyster where it would open its mouth and it's all black inside and it's ripply on the edges. And it closes and it opens and it closes, and I'm sitting right next to it, and I don't know if I'm supposed to understand what it is.
What's the symbology of it?
Or if I'm supposed to go in it, or if I'm supposed to recognize it.
Take part of you and stretch your consciousness so you can experience that, knowing that you're safe, that you're just sending energetic part of you to help you understand why you're shown this image.
I think it was a choice. I could stay as a conscious entity and just be energy and consciousness.
Or get involved in these conflicts. Or you can have an experience.
I think I chose to go into this hole, this rip.
I see. Okay. Now, can we go to that sort of neutral 0 point loving pyramid for a moment? And perhaps the pyramid can show you what would happen if you chose something else. Because it seems like it's showing you the power of choice and the consequences of choice. Let's open some other timelines and pick an inspiring timeline that we can travel through.
I was lonely and tired of loss, being alone and outcasted. So my choice was to stay in the conscious stream, just as energy and not a being, or go into this hole and see what happens. And if I had stayed as a conscious stream, I would have aligned with other people or other energies just like me. And the end result would have been a community of light beings living together, doing or being what I was trying to do on the other lives, but I chose the other way.
Okay, so let's see if we can connect you with those light beings And if we can examine a little bit more that concept of loneliness, I would like more information to become available for Tracy to understand why she experienced loneliness.
I chose the wrong path.
Mm-hmm. Wrong path.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If I had just, instead of conforming, stayed on my own moral path, it would have worked out better.
Okay.
Because I see all these light beings around me and it's warm and feels right.
Feels like this is your family. This is where you belong. Okay. Is there a possibility to reunite with that family energetically, since you are in the physical body, but as a consciousness, you function on many different levels? I would like your higher mind to show you where else you exist in an inspiring way, or what is the way out of this trajectory, this situation, so that you can reunite in this purity where you are no longer bound by these decisions that you have made in the past.
Just telling me my next death will be
The end of it. So no more karmic residue to repay. Very good. Well, so that's a good thing to know. That's a relief that it ran its course. How can we make this life, this current life, better for Tracy? Ask them to show you, ask your higher consciousness, your collective, to show you how you can enjoy your life, how you can thrive, how you can stop feeling guilt because of the choices you made.
It's like they're all talking to me, but I don't know what they're saying. It's like a different language and it's all telepathic and I don't.
Okay, let's open up your third eye. Let's send them a signal that you need help understanding the language, the communication. Maybe they can send it via imagery or words or some patterns that you could decode.
They're showing me this crystal, like a quartz crystal, long. I don't know what that means though.
Is it big? Can you feel that quartz?
No, they're just showing me an image, and I don't know if it's really big or just close up.
Ask them for more information. What's in the quartz? What is the quartz doing? Is the quartz for purification?
I need a quartz.
What kind
touch
of
the quartz.
You touched it?
They want me to touch it, even though it's an image.
Touch it. Feel it.
It's it's got a lot of energy.
Feel it. Allow it to work through you. You came for healing. You connected with your group, with the higher consciousness that you're part of. They're obviously wanting to help you, right?
They're trying to help me.
They know you've been through a lot, all these symptoms.
They're trying to hurry. I don't know. They know I don't want to leave. And they know I have to leave.
Ask them how you can continue the healing. What kind of cords do you need so that you are connected with them day and night, and they can continue the healing during your sleep.
They're telling me to wear crystal cords around my neck.
How do they look like? How do you perceive them?
Just light.
Light?
Like pinkish.
Pinkish, beautiful.
Yellow. White. There's so many of them. And I feel like they're all talking at once. There's got to be someone, one person.
Maybe they're finding out like what's the best way to help you, right?
Yeah, it's almost like they're talking about me at me. They're discussing
Consulting.
me.
Okay. So just wait. Let's wait a moment. And allow yourself to bathe in this energy. Obviously, it's soothing, right? It's helping. And if we can heal the body.
They're healing me right now.
Thank you. We're so grateful. Allow them to remove all the guilt and all the doubt. I think it's very important, right, that we clear the karma, the guilt, the responsibility. Can I have one napkin, please?
It's beautiful.
Allow it to take everything, all the residue. You're ready.
They're humming, and I'm holding this crystal,
And
I'm holding a person's hand, and it's a chain of people, and they're in a concentric circle, and it's spiraling out, and they're all humming, and it's beautiful.
So they're really showing how unity can transform everything, right?
They're just pulling out what I don't need.
Very good. They know where to go, right? They know that your right side was affected.
It's the side they're holding.
And they make them balance out, your left side and the right side, eventually.
Oh, they're still working.
Yes, of course. It might take some time. Let them work. Let them hum and support you.
Now they're all wiping their hands from my head to my feet one by one.
How do you experience the healing in the right side of the body that has all these limitations as far as movement and flexibility and pain? And remember the lower back, right? How are you experiencing the healing? Can you describe it to me?
It's like my left hand was holding the crystal, and one being was holding my right hand, and there was just a long chain of hand holding, and they were using all their energy to pull it out. So the energy of the crystal was going into my body as they were pulling out what I don't need.
I see. Very good. I say beings because I'm not sure if they have physical body or they're quasi-physical.
Quasi-physical. It's like
so they can have form,
shape, but not. They're like fluid.
Is that what you and your family are seeing? These shapes and shapes?
Yeah.
that you mentioned, that you're peeking through this three-dimensional screen and you're seeing?
Some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it seems like that. They wanted to know what your question was.
Yes. So my question, I'm curious, why on Earth there's this division, right? There are all these conflicts happening. Is this a planet that is used sort of, I'm going to use a maybe not a very elegant term, like a dumping ground for these entities that need to learn their lessons in a harsh way? Maybe they have some more information about why we all deserve to be here at this time that is very trying time.
That is, they're telling me the reptilians have implanted here.
I see.
They want to take over, but our kind have come on this planet to protect it from the evil reptilians, and not, they're saying not all reptilians are evil, as in me. Like, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them are. And so there's two different entities trying to either take over or protect. No, they're saying there's many entities, but they're either trying to take over this planet or save it.
And why is this planet important for them?
Resources.
Resources. Uh-huh. Are we talking about energetic resources? What is unique as far as resources in comparison to all these other planets? There are trillions of galaxies in the universe. I'm curious why this planet.
They're showing me something. They said we don't know what it is yet, but there's something on this planet that we're not aware of yet.
Mm-hmm. That is attracting reptilians and different other species.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a lot of it. It's like one of the layers of the planet, and they're using it. I don't know what for. They're showing me a language it's a language we have here, maybe like Islam or something, and I don't know.
Aramaic or some ancient language.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that means.
Let them show you the symbols, so maybe you can draw them later. Okay.
I'll draw them now.
Yeah.
Can I draw them?
Yes. 1 second. I'm gonna give you a pen. Okay. 1 moment. Give me 1 second. There you go. If you need to, you can open your eyes. It's okay. Just or draw them however it feels right.
That's it.
Thank you.
I don't even know what I wrote.
That's okay. Are we supposed to meditate on this? Ask them. What is the...
They said you'll know it when you see it.
Okay, I know it when I see it. Okay. You know it when you see it.
We need to draw again.
You need to draw? There you go.
They're showing me this. I don't know. I think you're supposed to meditate on the symbol, and I'll have to redraw it when I open my eyes.
Okay, very good.
But I remember.
Thank you. Thank you for that information.
It's like a doorway. It's a doorway for you between here and them.
Okay. So they're willing to communicate with me, right? What are their names? What is the name of the collective?
They're laughing. They're talking amongst each other. I think it might be too hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
It's actually.
I don't think I could say something with an L is sounding
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's
correct. Okay. That's
something.
okay. I will definitely meditate on the symbol. Thank you. And how is your body feeling now? I want to make sure that we complete the healing and reestablish the flow between the left and right side. Connect to your spine as well. I would like for them to work on your L4, L5. Check in with your vertebrae. Maybe they know what to do, but if you need to guide them a little. And how we can heal the gut, right? How we can make Tracy a little bit more immune towards.
They have like an ET finger, just different from touching my gut.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. So they're working on you. And are your digestive issues all related to that guilt and that shame and all these past decisions? Was your grandfather part of this setup, this reptilian setup that resulted in you marrying John? John was your ex-partner, right? Connect to your grandfather consciousness. To see what's the connection. Why was he so invested in sexually abusing kids?
They won't let me fully connect, but they're showing me images.
Okay.
They don't want me to connect.
I understand. It's unnecessary, but I want you to
He was one of the 8 reptilians and was the most outspoken.
I see. Is it helping to understand that? Does this help you?
Immensely.
Very good.
He somehow was able to tether to me.
Let's make sure this feathering is no longer in existence.
Oh.
Let me know if you need some water or something.
Tethered to my tailbone.
And they're removing that.
Oh.
Are they pulling? Is that what you're feeling?
Doing something.
Okay. Try to relax your muscles. Hold on to the crystal, right? The crystal is helping.
The tether's gone.
Beautiful.
They're still healing my gut.
Beautiful.